Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside. Thank you so much for joining us today as we welcome in our favorite dietitian with Rouses, Miss April Sins. Hey, Pro.
Hi, Keith. How are you
I
today?
am doing very, very well. But in my mind, I'm thinking about how is it that we get prepared for getting everybody back to school, getting the kids
Yeah.
ready, but also making sure that we're keeping some balance for them, both breakfast and snacks, and doing that in a healthy way.
Yes, that's right. You just said it, Keith. Balance is important. And so whenever school goes back in, it seems like everyone's schedule gets just a little chaotic, right?
Right.
So, what is important to remember is that the more we can plan ahead at the beginning of the week, then it might reduce some of that chaos during the week and toward the end of the week. So
Hmm.
your Thursday self might just say thank you to your Sunday self for planning ahead, right?
I love it. I love it.
So, right. So I have a few options, just some ideas for really super simple, easy, sort of grab and go type of breakfast ideas. And then I also have some afternoon snack ideas. So let's start
Okay.
with the breakfast ideas first.
Okay.
And the first one is going to be something that you can basically just put two things in the toaster and make. So this is called some just egg bites right here.
Hmm.
And what it is a folded, it's actually a plant-based egg, but what I like
Okay.
about it is that you can put it in the toaster oven or just a toaster with your toast. So you can have the toast on one side and you can have the egg on the other side and you toast it.
Right.
And then whenever they're both done at the same time, you put it on top of your bread, add a little bit of fruit on the side, maybe have a little milk with it. And you have just a super simple, really easy breakfast that's grab and go.
Gotcha.
And it still has protein, even though it's plant based, because it's made from something called mung bean.
Okay.
So the second thing I wanted to tell you about is maybe a frozen waffle might be something. Now, what I like to do is always have some protein and some carbohydrate together at the breakfast. So what I
Right.
like about these is that they actually have protein in the waffles already.
Oh,
So
wow.
you can have the waffle and then you have your protein and you have your carbs and you have something that's kind of really great to start your day with that, and you can pair that with some milk or 100% juice as well. Really super simple.
Right.
And then a lot of people like to eat cereal. So definitely if you're a cereal person, you could definitely grab your cereal,
Mm.
put some fruit on top with your milk, and just make sure that you're having that breakfast to start off the day. So you want to make sure that you're having that so that way you're not hungry, in the beginning
Right.
of the morning. That way the kids aren't hungry.
Right.
Now let's think about the afternoon.
Okay.
Now, when kids have afternoon activities like sports, or they might have a club meeting, or they most likely will benefit from a light snack in the afternoon.
Okay.
So many school age children, they might have lunch really kind of early-ish.
Yeah.
They might have lunch at 10:45 or 11 o'clock,
Okay.
depending on when they eat. So if they have an afternoon snack or activity, or if they take the bus and they get off the bus and go straight to something after school, then it could be like 5 or 6 hours since they last ate. So we want to make sure that we think about a snack and think about something that's going to last, something nutritious. And so I have a couple of really great options that's right here.
Okay.
So of course you want to hydrate. So I
Right.
definitely, grab some smart water with some electrolytes, some body armor, especially if they're going to be doing some active activities in the afternoon. You want to make sure that they have that hydration to keep them going. Another thing too is going to be one of my favorites. Oh, I keep this in my kitchen all the time. Rouse's snack cheese. They're individually packaged little
Right.
cheeses, and you can definitely pair those with like some apple slices. I
Hmm.
like these. I mean, how easy is this for a parent to grab at Rouse's and pair this at home? So that's what I like to look for, is things that's going to make it super simple. Another easy fruit option that you don't have to keep refrigerated or anything is going to be some freeze dried fruit that you could find in the Rouse's produce department. These are called crispy fruit, and that could be another option. And then if you have time, you could always have some yogurt and fruit together, which is a great option to give some protein balance and have something great in the afternoon that can kind of carry you through. So a peanut butter sandwich, even a half of a peanut butter, like a tortilla, and you put some peanut butter on it. That could even be a great simple snack. So I'm all about keeping it really easy, not adding to the chaos of the school year, but also planning a little bit ahead, so that way you can have some great grab and go options for both breakfast and your afternoon snacks as well.
Yeah, so if you have a little bit more time in the morning, it's always really helpful to be able to do to prepare and plan that Sunday self, right? But as the week
Right.
goes on, you want to make it a little bit of a grab and go and make it easier for them to get either on the bus or while you're bringing them to school. But I love the idea of making sure that you're making it easier for the parents too. So let's say they're
Yeah.
going, because it's still really hot, let's say that they're
Hmm.
going straight from school to a practice. Let's say they're going
Yeah.
straight from school to the next activity. You can bring them a water or one of the body armors and a pack of the apple slices and the cheese, something
Hmm.
that they can get or have to maybe kind of just get them through that activity,
Right.
hydrated, good protein, good nutrition to get them to a healthy dinner when they get home.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's definitely it's like a bridge, right? So you want to add that bridge to get them through to the next meal, but you want to bridge it with some good nutrition.
Right.
So having that yogurt with the calcium and the protein, or having that good hydration, adding some fruit, some cheese, those are some
Makes
great
a difference.
options to make
It
that
really does.
bridge.
I love it.
Yes. Hmm.
Well, that's what we want. We want to bridge that gap from summer to school year. Great options. April, as always, thank you so much. We appreciate all of your direction.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Keith.
All right. Have a good one. All right. That'll do it for us here with Eat Right with Rouses. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.